Shocking news from Hollywood. Chapter 1. A shattered morning. Hollywood awoke on an unusually cold December morning, as pale sunlight streamed across the giant billboards of Sunset Boulevard. No one expected that, just minutes after 8 a.m., a brief news item would shatter the familiar glamour of the film capital. Shocking news from Hollywood. Dakota has been taken into custody by the police. That headline first appeared on the X, formerly Twitter, page of a mid-level entertainment reporter. Just 10 minutes later, it spread like wildfire. CNN, Variety, TMZ, Hollywood Reporter, all reported it simultaneously. Phones in artist management offices rang incessantly. Coffee cups were left forgotten on desks. Assistants yelled into their headsets. Producers were stunned. Dakota. That name didn't need a surname. She only had one name, and that was enough. Dakota Miller, the actress once dubbed the new soul of Hollywood, who received 3 Oscar nominations before the age of 35, an icon of cool beauty, intelligence, and discretion. No scandals. No notoriety. No messy private life. Until this morning. Chapter 2. The moment of handcuffing. At 6:42 a.m., in front of the glass mansion perched precariously on Hollywood Hills, 2 police cars and a black SUV without license plates stopped silently. No sirens. No noise. Dakota opened the door, still wearing a loose gray sweater, her hair loosely tied up, a half-finished cup of tea in her hand. She knew they were coming. Chief Alvarez read the arrest warrant in a low, even voice. Dakota Miller, you are being held in custody in connection with the death of Lucas Reed. That name was like a knife. Lucas Reed. The genius director, the man once called Hollywood's darkest storyteller, his collaborator, friend, former lover, and the never-healing wound of Dakota. She didn't resist. She didn't cry. She didn't scream. She simply silently placed her teacup on the table, turned to get her coat, and held out her hands for them to handcuff her. That moment was secretly captured by a paparazzi from afar. The image of Dakota bowing her head, her wrists cuffed, her eyes empty, became an iconic image of the year. Chapter 3. Hollywood's reaction. Hollywood wasn't used to silence. But that day, it was silent for hours. Fellow actors posted vague statuses. I can't believe it. The truth will come out. Dakota is the strongest person I've ever known. But there were other voices, whispering and then growing louder. She's always too secretive. Who knows what's behind that glass door? Lucas has been dead for 2 years. Why are they only bringing it up now? Film studios postponed releases. Contracts were frozen. Posters featuring Dakota were taken down overnight. Hollywood isn't loyal. It's only loyal to profit and image. Chapter 4. Lucas Reed, the undying shadow. Lucas Reed was found dead in his apartment 2 years ago, officially ruled a suicide. No suicide note. No signs of struggle. A sleeping pill and strong alcohol. The case closed quickly. Only Dakota never believed it. She had loved Lucas for 2 years. A passionate, intelligent, argumentative, and creative love. Together they made the film, Ashes of Silence, the work that earned Lucas the Palme d'Or and propelled Dakota to the top. Then they broke up. A month later, Lucas died. Dakota was the last person to see him. Chapter 5. The first interrogation. The interrogation room was cold, the white lights harsh. Did you kill Lucas Reed? Inspector Monroe asked directly. Dakota looked at her hands. The red marks of the handcuffs were still there. No. Were you there the night he died? Yes. Did you two argue? We always argue. About what? Dakota was silent for a long time. About the truth. Chapter 6. Secrets in the phone. Police found previously unreleased messages in Lucas's old phone. Messages from a number saved as D. If you speak out, everything will fall apart. You don't understand how dangerous they are. I can't lose everything just because of your truth. Public opinion erupted. Dakota was branded a cold-hearted woman, willing to silence her ex-lover to protect her reputation. The hashtag justice for Lucas topped global trends. Chapter 7. The Lawyer and the Strategy of Silence. Dakota's lawyer, Eleanor Price, the shark of Hollywood's legal world, advised her to remain completely silent. Hollywood will tear you apart if you say a single wrong word. Dakota nodded, but there was a deep weariness in her eyes. If I stay silent, they'll write the story for me. But if you speak, you might not survive in this industry. Dakota gave a weak smile. I am not sure I want to survive in this industry anymore. Chapter 8. An Unexpected Witness. A week later, the case took a different turn. A woman named Maya Collins, Lucas' former editor, appeared. She handed over a hard drive. Inside was a rough cut of an unreleased film. The provisional title: The Gods Behind the Screen. The film exposed the manipulation, money laundering, and abuse of power of a group of powerful producers, those who held supreme power in Hollywood. Lucas had investigated them. And Dakota knew. Chapter 9. The Truth Suppressed. The night Lucas died, he told Dakota he would release the film. Dakota begged him to stop. Not to protect herself, but to protect them. Those who had been ruined by the same system. They'll kill you, Dakota said through tears. Lucas laughed. If you die, at least the truth will remain. The next morning, he was indeed dead. Chapter 10. Turning the tables. Evidence from the hard drive forced the police to reopen the entire case. The new autopsy results showed Lucas did not commit suicide. He was poisoned. Dakota was released after 3 weeks of detention. But freedom was no longer the same. Chapter 11. Hollywood turns its back. Despite her innocence, Dakota was excluded from all projects. No one wanted to take the risk. She disappeared from parties, red carpets, and award ceremonies. The glass mansion was sold. She moved to a small seaside town. There, no one called her a movie star. They just called her Dakota. Chapter 12. The Final Account. 2 years later, a documentary was released. Dakota, The Silence Between Frames. For the first time, she told it all. No tears. No justifications. Just the truth. The film shocked the world. Those who had once stood at the pinnacle of power were brought to light one by one. The final chapter, Freedom. Dakota stood before the sea, the wind blowing through her short hair. She was no longer an icon. No longer a legend. But she was free. And for the first time in a long time, she smiled. Shocking news from Hollywood had destroyed her life. But it was also the very thing that opened the way for the truth to be spoken.